All right, guys. So today we're going to discuss a game that's coming to the Wii U by Limited Run. This is an article that I'm bringing to you by GamesIndustry.biz, B-I-Z. So this has been a huge issue. Limited Run is bringing Axiom Verge to the Wii U. Okay, but in a physical form, of course. But there has been a bunch of controversy and issues in reference to this game coming to the Wii U. So, of course, we all know that the Wii U is like no one is buying anything like physical copies of games for the Wii U. But to my knowledge, this is something that's been in the works from Limited Run for some time now. And they basically want to honor what they said they're going to do, which is bring Axiom Verge in physical form to the Wii U. But there's been an issue. So there's a company called Badland Games who approached Limited Run in March of 2017 with an offer of to be the exclusive distributor of the physical goodie, it says goodie packed edition of Axiom Verge on the Wii U. At that time, Badland Games held publishing rights for the title and had just announced that the game will be coming to the PS4, the Vita, and the Wii U at retail through a partnership with the developer, Thomas Happ, whoever that is. The Wii U retail edition was to be a multiverse edition of the game that would also include a booklet containing art and developer commentary, a poster, and a making of documentary. It was supposedly to be released second quarter of 2017. So, Limited Run CEO Josh Fairhurst stated that the deal was a great opportunity to save a physical release from never happening. They also signed a contract in July of that year for 6,000 fully assembled copies of Axiom Verge on the Wii U with the intent of a fall 2017 release date. For their part, Limited Run paid Badland Games $78,000 for the copies to be delivered at least 1 week before the intended release date in November at the latest. But November passed with nothing. Whoo, guys. Badland Games then readjusted the release date to January 2018, but then in January there was another delay. All right. So then this is crazy, y'all. They were stating there was some confusion regarding whether the rating of the game should be E10 plus or T14, but I guess they never resolved that. So they said the developer appeared ready to resolve it with a new build of the game. So, March 2018, Badland had gone radio silent, and Fairhurst's contact at the company was gone. Early April, he sent an email to Badland Games CEO Luis Quintans, hoping to find a resolution. In the email, Fairhurst offered two options: a direct refund of the $78,000 owed, or $78,000 worth of Axiom Verge for the Nintendo Switch, PS4, or PS Vita. The latter option would have given Limited Run a way to recoup their money by partnering with Thomas Happ and distributing the copies. The email concluded with the first note of warning that he CC'd his lawyer, Brandon Huffman of Odin Law, on the correspondence, and Huffman was reviewing prior to communications between the companies. Just over a week after the first email, Huffman reached out to Quintans with an ultimatum. If Badland Games did not repay the money by the end of the week, Limited Run would insist on a full repayment of the $78,000. And if that was not accomplished by May 21st, 2018, Huffman would begin collection efforts. This is crazy. Like, oh my goodness, this is bad, y'all. So, when the deadline came, another email was sent with no answer. And then over an hour later, Quentin's replied with an apology and a preference for the second offered option of $78,000 worth of Axiom Verge on other platforms, and an offer for a phone conversation the following Monday. Fairhurst responded a few hours later, agreeing to the second option and offering a time for the call on Monday. According to Fairhurst, that call never happened. He didn't hear from Quentin's again until October 2018. But during that 6-month period, Fairhurst was not idle. When it became clear that Badland Games had gone silent again, Fairhurst opted to pursue legal action. Huffman began sending requests for repayment in August, and in October, Limited Run filed suit in North Carolina's Wake County General District Court, seeking repayment of the money plus interest and attorney's fees. 2 weeks after the suit was filed, Quentin finally responded. His reason for the silence and lack of repayment was a surprising one. According to an email from Quentin's, Badland Games was closed, and the publishing rights to Axiom Verge had been transferred back to Thomas Happ. However, Quentin had also said the activity would continue under a new company, Badland Publishing. Really, guys? Really? So, it's not clear exactly what happened to Badland. But apparently, Quentin's offered this website, GameIndustry.biz, some level of insight as to the company's troubles. So, Limited Run, negotiations were going on with Limited Run over Axiom Verge, and delays persisted. Badland was busy fielding an unrelated set of troubles. Quentin said in September 2017 the company encountered a problem with one of its lenders, banks, that sent the company spiraling in deeper and deeper trouble. This is, man, y'all, this is just one bad thing after another, after another, after another. So I'm also going to insert a tweet that Limited Run had mentioned. So this is a very long article, so I'm not going to read the whole entire article, but I will link it down below if you want to read it. I will also pop in a tweet that Limited Run had mentioned in reference to this. And they basically stated that they're not even going to make a third of the profits back when they release this game. And, here we go. It says we'll be lucky to end up recouping more than a third of what we put into it. But that tweet said that they're not even going to make that. So, Fairhurst says, through my knowledge of minimum order requirements with the major platforms and the associated costs, I know that Badland has spent more than $100,000 at least on recent physical product releases, so they have more than enough money to pay us back, yet they've been content to keep our money. That's bad. That is bad business. Bad, bad, bad business. I'm gonna link that tweet. So we don't know how much this is gonna be when it releases. I think it's gonna be $60 if I'm not mistaken. I don't know how many, because y'all know how Limited Run is. They get an X number of games, and then that's it. But I'll put the tweet here off to the side of what Limited Run had to say in reference to this. But it doesn't look like they're going to recoup even a third of the profits from selling this game. But they are a company of their word. So they said they're going to release Axiom Verge. So they're going to release Axiom Verge, but at a major major loss. So again, I will leave the link down below if you would like to read this in its entirety. And again, guys, this is, I don't like this at all. That is bad business practices in my opinion. You don't take people's money and run like that. You just don't do that. And again, we don't know exactly what happened with these two companies and how this bad blood developed. We know what the developers are saying. Okay. We don't know the whole details and all the legalities of it, but from what they've described here, very bad business practices. Very bad business practices. You need to be a man or a woman of your word. And you don't take people's money and run. If you sign an agreement to get to give a product for money, you need to come through and honor that deal. So anyway, that'll be it for this video. This video has gone on entirely too long. I try not to make these videos that long, talking about articles, but this was very important in my opinion and needed to be discussed. So again, I will leave a link. You can read it in its entirety. And if you're not currently subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button for more videos coming here in the near future. This is Lynn, aka GGT Gaming, Gadgets and Technology. Till next time, guys, take care, be safe, and we'll see you all on the next one. Peace.